I've been playing Ready or Not since 2021, back when it was early access, barely optimized and barely known. I've put hundreds of hours into it, watched it evolve, and lived through its growing pains. So when I say the game is starting to lose its soul, I'm not just speculating. I've seen it happen. This all clicked when I saw a mod on a TikTok live. It wasn't just out of place, it was offensive. That moment made me realize how far things have drifted from what Ready or Not was trying to be. Early Ready or Not was brutal and heavy. Every mistake made you wince, and it was immersive in a way very few games dared to be. This wasn't about racking up kills, it was about restraint, hesitation, and moral pressure. The lighting was stark, the soundscape was oppressive, and you didn't feel like a hero. You felt like a nervous wreck on the edge of disaster. Void Interactive caught backlash when they announced plans to include highly controversial mission types, like active shooter situations and hostage events involving children. The most public moment came in late 2021 when a now removed Steam post hinted at a mission in a school environment. The Void confirmed it and people lost their minds. But to their credit, the devs didn't instantly fold. They said they wanted to treat real-world threats with gravity, not glorify them, not exploit them, but confront them. Neon Tomb features a raid in a packed nightclub where shooters are still on site. Music is playing, and victims are scattered across the floor. This game doesn't name names, but many players noted its similarity to real-world attacks like the Pulse nightclub shooting in Orlando. That 2016 tragedy left 49 dead and 53 wounded. The gunman Omar Mateen was reportedly radicalized and claimed links to ISIS. His motives were personal and complex. And Ready or Not, the mission evokes that environment but avoids naming it directly. The suspects in the mission act erratically. Some fire on sight, others surrender, and most disturbingly, take hostages at gunpoint, mirroring the confusion first responders described in Orlando. The mission Valley of the Dolls is often linked by players to high-profile real-world kidnappings, like the Ariel Castro case. Castro kidnapped 3 women and held them captive in his Cleveland home for over a decade, but that was one man's case. In Valley of the Dolls, there are multiple suspects, and the setting suggests organized trafficking operations. The house is deceptively normal, but the basement hides countless horrors. Some suspects are aggressive, while others are eerily calm. That variety reflects the reality of trafficking networks. Some participants are violent predators, while others might be complicit enablers. What really made Ready or Not effective wasn't just realism, it was the emotional impact. These weren't levels, they were statements. You walked away unsettled, not victorious. The missions blurred moral clarity. There was no KD screen worth celebrating. That weight was rare in modern gaming, but it was intentional. Now, we've got anime cops, meme guns, and TikTok edits treating hostage rescues like they're highlight reels. The mod I saw on TikTok really set this off for me. This is it right here. The fact that we are getting gooner characters with miniskirts and sport bras to clear horrific human trafficking sites is so harmful to depleting the importance of covering this subject matter. It wasn't edgy, it was just disturbing. With popularity comes scrutiny, and with scrutiny comes compromise. The school shooting mission, titled The Elephant, is in the game now. And yes, it's as heavy as the name suggests. The mission name is a reference to Gus Van Sant's 2003 film Elephant, which was itself inspired by the Columbine shooting. The mission was delayed for a long time, not scrapped, but it came after a wave of backlash and concern. Now that it's out, it does carry a lot of weight, but even around it, you can feel a subtle shift. It feels like Void is under pressure to play it safer, but every step away from discomfort is a step away from what made the game necessary. We're becoming numb. When you fail to report civilian death and laugh it off, the game's impact is gone. When you treat a hostage situation like a speedrun, you're not engaging with the narrative, you're ignoring it. And the more we ignore it, the more we risk becoming the very kind of player the game was originally designed to disturb. This isn't about gatekeeping, it's about tone. Ready or Not was meant to provoke discomfort, not provide a power fantasy. It gave us the chance to look at violence not as entertainment, but as horror. That opportunity is rare, and we're losing it. It's slipping away from our very fingertips. Can the game still even be saved? To that I say, there's hope. Serious players still treat it with the respect it demands. Mods exist that enhance immersion, and Void hasn't abandoned everything. But they need to draw a line, and soon. Because if they don't, the original vision will be drowned in a sea of content clips and clown masks. Ready or Not used to make me feel something. Now I'm just going through the motions. I want that feeling back. Not because it was fun, but because it meant something. If we keep ignoring what this game was trying to show us, we're proving its point.